Question 4. We are given a grouped frequency table describing the distances travelled by 50 cars before a tire was needed to be changed. So 9 cars needed between 5,000 and 25,000 kilometres before the first tire was changed. 25 cars lasted between 25,000 and 45,000 kilometres, and 16 of the cars lasted between 45,000 and 65,000 kilometres. We are then asked to calculate an estimate for the mean distance. So by estimate, the fact that we've been given this group frequency table, we assume the midpoint or the middle of each group in our calculation. So if we know in this group it's between 5,000 and 25,000, then we're going to go for the middle, which is 15,000. The middle of 25 and 45,000 is 35,000 kilometres. And the middle of 45,000 and 65,000 is 55,000. So what we do now is we assume that the 9 cars in this group took 15,000 kilometres each, 25 lots of this, so on and so forth. In order to find our mean, we need to get the grand total and then divide it by the number of cars that we have in total, which is our 50. Get a grand total over 50. In order to get that grand total, we do 9 lots of our 15,000 first of all. We do 25 lots of our 35,000, and we do 16 lots of our 55,000 and add them up. We can write this all out here in one big calculation. What I'm going to do here is create so that's our estimate of the distance. I'm going to create another column here, which I like to call the mini totals. So the total number of kilometers, or the estimate of all 9 of these cars, is 9 times 15,000 for 135,000. Or 25 times 35,000 gives us 875,000. And our 16 times 55,000 gives us 880,000. Adding all of them together gives us 1,890,000 kilometres in total. That's going to be our grand total. We're going to be dividing it by 50, and that's what we type into our calculator, which will give us 37,800. We can always check to make sure that our answer makes sense. So whenever you do this, finding the estimate of the mean, the number you should get should lie somewhere in the middle here. So 5,000 being the smallest, 65,000 being the biggest. We're in between, it makes sense. Common mistakes people would make is instead of having 50 here, they'd have 3 because they see only 3 different options, not paying attention to the fact that there are 50 cars. If you make such a mistake, then the answer you get here will make no sense. You'll be way bigger than 65,000. You'll know for a fact that you're wrong. But 37,800 kilometers, that's the estimate for the mean. Done.